Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of Class 12 Arts, and today we will proceed with the objectives of the National Development Council. So every organization has certain aims and objectives under which it works. So the NDC has also some objectives which we need to understand. So let us proceed then. So NDC is an advisory body to the Planning Commission. The major objectives of NDC can be listed below. So the National Development Council, as I have said you earlier, the National Development Council and the Planning Commission, which is now known as the Niti Aayog, so these are interrelated. These two organizations are interrelated, and you can say that the National Development Council is what? It is an apex body also which takes decisions of all the 5-year plans. Along with that, it is also an advisory body to the Planning Commission, that means Niti Aayog. So it is the advisory body related to the working of the Planning Commission. So the major objectives of the NDC can be listed below. So there are certain objectives which are as follows. Number 1, to strengthen and mobilize the effort and resources of the nation in support of the plan. So first and foremost objectives as an apex body or as an advisor body, what is the first objective? It strengthens and it also mobilizes the effort and resources of the nation in support of the plan. That means it will carry out certain plans, it will take decisions on certain plans. After carrying out certain plans, it will try to implement and mobilize what? The effort and resources. As we have discussed earlier also, that it chalk out the availability of resources, it takes the assessment of resources, and based on that it will work in support of the plan to implement it practically also. It will provide guidelines also, and it will implement practically also on the assessment of resources. So it will do what? It will strengthen and mobilize the effort and resources of the nation in support of the plan. After that, to promote common economic policies in all vital spheres. After the first objective, that is strengthen and mobilizing, it will try to promote common economic policies in all vital spheres. That means as it is a national plan, it is circulated or implemented on national basis, that means for the whole country. So for that reason also it promotes common economic policies. That means common economic policies means that is those economic policies which are meant for all. So they will try to promote common economic policies in all vital spheres. Wherever or whichever areas are needed, they will try to promote those common economic policies. The third objective is to ensure the balanced and rapid development of all parts of the country. So after promoting common economic policies in all vital resources that will make easy for the people to understand, thirdly, it will ensure the balanced and rapid development of all parts of the country. As I have said you earlier also, as it is a national plan and it is implemented on the national basis, that means for all, as by the name itself it says that it has a common economic plan. So after promoting this common economic plan related to the development of the country, it will ensure what? The balanced, it will ensure a balanced and rapid development. That means balanced in the way, that means it should be equal for all. It will be implemented, those plans will be implemented equally for all, and after that ensuring that balanced portions, they will also ensure rapid development of all parts of the country. As by the name itself it says that it is National Development Council, that means it is the council related to the nation's development. So on that basis only it will ensure the balanced as well as rapid progress. The progress will be what? In a rapid pace. In addition to this, NDC provides a platform to all the states to discuss their problems and issues related to development. Thus, it secures the cooperation of states in execution of developmental plans. So, apart from these three objectives, that means number one was to strengthen and mobilize the effort and resources of the nation in support of the plan. The number two was to promote common economic policies in all vital areas or spheres. Number three was to ensure the balance and rapid progress of all parts of the country. That means to work for the rapid development of the country. That means related to all the states and union territories. That means it will work for rapid development of the whole country. So, apart from these three objectives, the National Development Council does what? It provides a platform to all the states and union territories to discuss their problems and issues related to development. That means it also gives a platform, an area of discussions under which all the union territories, administrators of union territories and chief ministers of all the states are given a chance, are given a platform, and under this platform they will discuss what? They will have the chance to discuss all their problems and issues that are working or that are acting as an obstacle in the way of development. That means if a particular state is facing any problems or issues, and due to that particular problem or issue, if they are not able to work for the development of that particular state, then they are given such platform under which they can, or they have the right to discuss all their problems and issues that are coming in their way, or that are coming in the way of development of that particular state. Clear? So thus it secures the cooperation of states in the execution of developmental plans. So in this way, what happens? We can say that the National Development Council works with the cooperation of all the states also and the administrators of union territories also. So we can say that it secures the cooperation of states in the execution of developmental plans. So not only the National Development Council, which is the apex body run by the Government of India, it single-handedly does not work, but along with this apex body, the National Development Council, who works for the development of all the states. And how it works? Because all the states and union territories are given a chance to discuss their problems or issues related to the problem related to the development of that particular state. So in this way, all the states, union territories and this apex body works together for a rapid development of all the states. And what comes then? Cooperation between all these subjects comes, which leads to a successful implementation of the developmental plans. So that was the reason why under the composition part, all the chief ministers of states and administrators of states, all cabinet ministers were included, along with the prime minister, the secretary and the administrative assistants. Clear? So with this, I will wind up today's topic. And in today's topic, we have read about the three objectives related to the National Development Council, and we also came to know that it is an advisory body. Apart from being apex body to take all decisions, it is also an advisory body to the Planning Commission, which is now Niti Aayog. And under the objectives, there are three heads. Number one was to strengthen and mobilize the effort and resources. Number two was to promote common economic policies in all vital areas. And number 3 was to ensure balance and rapid progress of all parts of the country, that means all the states. Apart from this, the National Development Council also provides all the states and union territories to have their say on the certain problems and issues that they are facing when it comes to development of their place. So they have a free hand to discuss these problems and issues. So in this way they work with each other through cooperation. So I hope that whatever the points under the objectives of NDC was discussed, it is now clear to you. With this I will wind up today's topic. Thank you.